Hey, what's up? Good morning. Crazy move in the market this morning. I think some economic data just came out. It's the Michigan sentiment, I want to say. We had a bit of a sell-off this morning, or overnight, pushing down, and then we came right down into this purple line. That's the expected move for the week. So once we started hesitating around here, I thought we were going to just lose it. And as you see, we kind of based out around it, pushed up towards the top of the zone, rejected this EMA, which I didn't think was a big deal, but it coincided with this little key level here, little pivot. So it was at like 19. Then we went down. As soon as we started breaking below, I thought we were going to head down to at least this level here. You see that's at 15,012. But we caught this pivot at 15,056. We had a low of 52. And we started to turn around. I thought we were going to bear flag it up, and because it looked like we were holding towards the bottom of the zone, and I was thinking maybe a rejection. I was hoping for a pop-up, but that was a tough one. So, but quite the push-up. So, made a nice reversal, and then that data came out, and that's this green candle that you see here. So, I'm pretty sure that's what just came out. Let's double-check that. Michigan sentiment. What time is that? 7 o'clock? Yeah. So that's the one. This is better than expected. So we got a little bit of spike. So let's see if that holds. That'll be interesting to see if that holds. We just popped up over this little zone. So if we can base out on top, I think that's showing some promise, and then we can see if we can push up a little bit higher. But overall, I mean, it doesn't look good. Definitely overall big downtrend. Yesterday we pushed up into this zone here. We broke this little high, and I got a little excited. I was thinking we were going to see some continuation, but it was just mega rejection. So we went over this 430? I think it was 433. This candle had a high of 442. See, this one's a high of 432. So yeah, broke it by 10 points right to the top of the zone, and then we rejected it all the way down here, but straight down to that expected move. So pretty interesting. So the question is how far are we going to come back up? Today could be slightly green, but overall this is not good. So looks like there's going to be some more downside ahead. So if we reel it in a little bit, might be time to look for some shorts. Look for a swing to the short side. Alright, so we are holding towards the top of the zone. I would have preferred that we didn't pull so deep into it, but the level we pulled down to kind of makes sense. It's the 100 mark, so 15,100, so that's okay. If we can hold that, I think we're good. But in all reality, this expected move is like a magnet, so we could see another dip straight down to that, and then a bounce off of that. So I'd be mindful of that. That's exactly what we did once we pushed below it. Pushed below, hovered here, fell below, pushed up. As we came down, bounced off this pivot right into the expected move. Back down. So we'll see. But ideally we need to get over this, and if we can break over that, we're looking okay, maybe some green for the day. Hey, what's up? Good morning. Thanks for joining. So let's see if we get some continuation. Let's get out of this, over this zone. Take it up to the next one. So if we can get over this hump, watch out for the halves 50s, and watch out for this 150, 180. This might be a tough area to get over. If we can, then next stop is going to be 152.06. So I'd be watching out for that, if we can even hold this and break out. Hey, what's up, Ruben? Good morning. Good morning, LFL. I haven't seen you in here before, so thanks for joining. Appreciate it. So I got some bad news. I took some trades this morning, pre-market, and they did not pan out well in my my Apex Trader funding account. So I'm like super red in those accounts. So I'm taking a break from those. Walked away, and then I was still in the middle of that Top Step challenge. So on the positive side, I did pass the challenge today, so that's done. So we're moving over to a funded account with Top Step, and then because I'm red with Apex, it's going to be a little bit more of a delay on that one. So that kind of stinks, but happy that I passed the Top Step challenge, so that's good. So we'll see how that is. So we'll get to see that one live next week with a funded account. So I've already switched over to a practice account, so I'll see about maybe taking a couple trades in the practice account. There we go, right down to the expected move. So let's see if we hold that. So I would keep it tight. But nice bounce. And I would take a little profit right here. Just below that wick. Set a 4-point stop. There we go. And so switch this over to 1. So I'm using Quant Tower today. Quant Tower is kind of nice. I really am liking this more than my NinjaTrader. And it stinks because I have the lifetime license with NinjaTrader, so I really do like NinjaTrader, but I'm starting to fall in love with Quant Tower. So I think I might have to try them out, try using their trade copier, see if it functions at all better than NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it, but I did get a little messed up this morning. My orders were backwards. I went into a position and I was running 20 accounts, and half of them were reversed. So I was trying to go short, and half the accounts were long, so I was half green, and the other ones were mega red. And when I looked up, I was very confused, so I had to shut everything down. So that did not help. So I've got to watch out for that. But using Quant Tower, it's nice. You have this button up here. NinjaTrader has chart trading, so you can trade right on the chart. But this is just a little bit easier. It's like literally just a left or right click. You just choose your quantity size, and and that's it. And then you can see you have all your other options here of what you want to do. But it's really simple. So I'd like to dive more into this and see what else they offer. There we go. So it looks like we're pulling into, what do we got here? So got over this 30, so that's good. Getting over that, let's see if we can get up to 50. It's our halfway mark. And let's do this, turn that off. There we go. Move up the stop. And if we get a pullback, let's see, we should be safe in the teens. So I have it just over 20. Kind of a wide stop, but it's the NQ. But it's interesting how we can play off that expected move. I don't always base trades off of that, but the way that we were kind of respecting that this morning, that made sense for a decent entry. So we wicked right down to it. So if you're not charting out your expected moves, that's something you might want to start doing. Whenever we hit the expected move for the week, you're going to experience a lot of volatility, which you saw. It is super choppy all around that expected move. And the thing is like once you break past it, you might see like twice the move. So if the move for the week was 300 points to the downside, if we hovered down here long enough and we did not break back over it, we might see an extra 300 points straight down. So that's something to watch out for. So if you're still trading options too, it's really good to use for options. But usually the market tries to reel it back in, and so that's what we're seeing right now. But I think, I don't know if it was last Friday or the Friday before, they did the same thing. We reeled it back in, but once we went up to the zone above, we did a hard rejection of that zone above, and then we just tanked it, and we still closed below the expected move. So nothing's guaranteed, but it's definitely something to watch out for if you're not watching out for it already. And so if you guys aren't sure how to find it, I do have a video that shows you how to find the expected move. I use Thinkorswim. It's super easy to do. You just go through the you go to trade and you check out the options for whatever you're watching, the NQ, QQQ, or ES, or the SPY, and you just see what the move is for that week. Oh, thanks, Ruben. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're scooting up here. Should throw this up here. So hopefully we just stay over that 50. So it's going to be interesting once we get up here. But we can technically run this thing up and still be very bearish overall, right? So even if we break above this, it's still lower high. This is still a lower high, so we could get into this zone. If we do, I'd watch out for that 234. Be mindful of that. So this will be interesting right here, because you can see there's a lot of wicks. We got a lot of selling going on. So if we can break past this 180, I would definitely keep it tight. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining. Oh, thanks, man. I wish my accuracy was 100%, you know. But when it works, you know. So pulling back a little bit, but it's the NQ. So we'll see what we have here. I hope that holds. if this was the Apex Trader funding account, there's no way I would have let it go against me like that. You got to watch out for that because you'd just be giving up your cushion. So the only reason why I'm doing this, for one, it's a practice account that we're in right now. Two, even if it was live, it's Top Step, so everything's end of day. You don't have the intraday trailing. Yeah, it looks like we're holding pretty good. That's great. We closed over 40. That looks really good. Nice jump. This thing is just pushing. So here we go. We're going to get into this mess up here. Hopefully we get right into the 80s. Going to 87.50. So I only picked up 2 contracts. Trying to keep it real. Even though it's practice, keeping it real. I'm going to stop right here, just below this candle. There we go. Could get stopped out. But right now we're sitting on about 1,300 profit. And that's with the open contract. Let's see what we closed earlier. So we didn't lock in a ton, we locked in 260. And just letting this guy run. Let it ride. Yeah, end of day, it is better. It's definitely better. So that's the one thing that I'm not super crazy about with Apex Trader funding. You have the intraday trailing threshold, but it teaches you to take profit a little early, and sometimes people just don't know when to take profit. So it's kind of a good thing. And then, in all reality, once you're in a funded account and you pass your main threshold for that funded account, you don't have to worry about trailing at all. All you have to worry about is, losing all your profit. So if you're, let's say you have a $50,000 account and you take it up to $55,000, you've surpassed your trailing threshold. Your trailing threshold stops following you once you hit 2,600. So then at that point you don't have to worry about it going against you. So it stops following you. So then at that point you have all of your profit as your cushion. So as you keep building your account, you can literally risk all your profit. So it gives you more drawdown. Not saying you should. That wouldn't be great, but you could. So you have more room, and then you can immediately just start growing that account, and you don't have to write in or request, for them to increase your cushion size. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to request scaling up your position size. Whatever account you originally sign up with, it already includes max positions. So if it's 10 contracts or 27 contracts or 35, you can trade full size whenever you want. So it's, there's good and bad to it, but I definitely really enjoy having that end-of-day trailing or end-of-day drawdown. That's it's nice to be able to start off with that. It's a little easier, that's for sure. So we push right up to 165, so that's the base of this here. And we're holding over 50, so we're looking pretty good. So right in here is where I would be very careful once we get into the 80s. So we might see a hard rejection at 86, but that's a pretty solid candle. Looking at the 1 hour, that looks really good. Let's see, it is 724. Let's check out that 15. And this looks good. Just need to hold that 50. There we go. So now we tapped into the 70s a little bit. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining. Crazy move this morning. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining. Right now I'm just managing some options, having a little fun today with some same day options plays. Got some cheap QQQ calls. What do we got here? Hopefully we hold that 50. I don't want to pull back deeper than that. Hey, what's up? Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Oh, sorry, man. I was going to ask you guys if that was too loud. I've been getting hot in my office, so I decided to pull up a fan. Yeah, sounds like a waterfall, huh? I got this little fan. It was I think it was a Father's Day present, and it's just this tiny little thing. You charge it with a USB. It's like a 2-inch fan, but it is the most powerful fan that I have in my house. I love this thing. I take it with me on vacations. Whenever I'm just hanging out, I'm always hot, so my kids know this, so they hooked me up with this awesome fan. It's my favorite. Absolutely love it. But yeah, it's super loud, so sorry about that. So we got into the 70s. I'm feeling pretty good of where I'm at. I mean, I'm keeping my stop at 41, pulling back down to 50. I think that makes sense. But yeah, I'd be getting ready to really tighten it up. I hope we break over the 80s. But, you know, just looking at the chart, you see all these wicks here. There's a lot of selling. You know, a lot of sellers right over here. What is it, the hourly? Yeah. So looking at the hourly, you see all these wicks here. So just a lot of selling. So I'd watch out for that. But I don't know if this candle's going to hold. It's really just hugging that 50 mark. So hopefully it stays above it. But I'd definitely be watching out for that. You know, we could turn around. But even breaking over this, you know, if the bears are in control, they still have control until we get way up here, you know. So they might let us get over here. So I'd like to see us get up into the zone. But I don't know. So pulling into the 40s a little bit. Hopefully that's it. I mean, this is quite the move, so technically we could have a bigger pullback and still be semi-bullish. But yeah, I wish I did have a waterfall in my home. One day. So we want this candle to hold. Let's see, the open, we're at 43.75. And might be getting stopped out here. I'm stopped out. gave up 30 points. It's kind of a lot to give up. If that was funded, I don't think I could have given up so much. That's quite a bit. I probably would have gotten out just under 50. Give up a little bit less. This might still hold though, but you figure this is a pretty big move. So even if it retraced, halfway, it could still be very bullish. So hopefully this holds here. Looks like it might be making a bull flag. That's the hope. So it's starting to look that way. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. So if we're going to show some more strength, if I was going to consider getting in long again, I might take some kind of a breakout play. Let it build up on the 5 minute, show some a little bit more strength, let it be a little more concrete. So if it builds up really nice on the 5 minute, I think that's it'd make more sense. You have more people watching it, and your chances of getting that breakout will increase. So what some people do is they'll switch over to the 15 and start trailing that way when you're deep enough into the money. So, and we could have, our entry was down here. So I entered right around here, it was like 88 or 89. And so as long as the 15 holds, you're looking pretty good, but that's also just risking a lot of profit. Because if you get taken out, we're talking about being down here at like 27. So that would have been an extra 15 points. So that's another $300 that would have left on the table if we got stopped out. So that's a tough one. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining. But that's another way that you can manage your trade. So it kind of depends on how deep in the money you are and where that would set you back. And so sometimes that'll let you stay in the game a little bit longer. But, they say like whatever chart you're trading off of, that's about how long you can expect to be in the trade. So if you're trading off that 1 minute chart or 2 minute chart, that's probably about the average time that you're going to have holding trades and still be profitable. It's not to say that you can't let it ride and let it turn into something else. We started with the 5 minute here. And so we could have switched over to the 15. So it's all right. But if you're trading off the 15 or the hourly, most likely you're going to be able to capture some bigger moves too. So have a much longer trade. There we go. So pulling back into the 30s now. So on the 5, that's probably not looking great. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't look great, but might still turn around. We'll see. Alright, let's see if we hold this. How's everyone else's morning going? You guys take any trades yet? You still waiting for your setup? Are you done for the day? Yeah, you got to watch out for that. Seems that way. Yeah, I like to watch out for the 30-minute and the 60-minute. 30 minutes into the market, hour into the market. Never know. Hey, what's up, Tony? Good morning. Killing it with the ES. How are we doing? Let's look at the ES. Looks like we wicked right up to this here, 44.93. Tony, I bet you probably got in right here at the very low of the day, because you are a ES champion, man. I can only guess that's your entry, 44.59. Let's see how this candle closes. So I don't like that the 15 broke the previous candle. Would have preferred that we stayed above that opening price. It's still a very good entry, man. That's awesome. Very nice. Well done. If we just close over 30, that'd be great. Well done, man. Gotta lock in that green. Yeah, snagging 20 points on the ES, it's amazing. Let's see how that 5 minutes looking. See if it's enough. Let's go. Let's keep going. Alright, so getting back to the 50s. See if we can get over 50 and hold that. That'd be great. say if we were using the 15 to trail, we got stopped out way down here, and then this thing turned around. So we would have sacrificed an extra 15, 17 points, something like that, to only get stopped out, and then this thing go back to our previous stop. Wow. But pullback makes sense. I mean, that's quite the move. We were down here at 53, so 120 point move, so 60 points pullback. Almost, like 58 points. Almost a 50% retracement. Does anyone here trade strictly off of the Fibonacci pivots? I think they're good to watch out for. You know, whenever you can find points of confluence, you increase your chances. You definitely increase your chances of winning. The more people that are looking at these spots, you know, the better. So 50% lines up with. Like here, we have all these wicks lined up here. 1, 2, 3, right in the area, and then you look at the 50%. If you're watching that, you know, it makes sense. But I want us to close over that 50. We got 3 minutes left in this 15. ES looking good, holding towards the top of this zone. That's nice. I hope we get above it. If we can just close right over this 93. Oh man. Well, congrats on the good trade, DC. But I feel your pain, brother. Feel your pain. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about my trade copier. It was all backwards. Like something happened where half my positions were short, which is my intention, and the other half were long. I don't know what happened. But I'm like, man, I'm in the green, and I look up, and I was half green, and the other half was turning mega red, so I had to shut everything down. That was no fun, man. So, in the end, I closed up very red in my Apex Trader Funding accounts, so not stoked about that. But I was happy to pass the Top Step Challenge, though, so moving on to Funded with those guys. We'll see how that goes next week, so I can show you guys that. And that's why I have Quant Tower up, because that's what I was finishing up in I've been using Quant Tower to take the Top Step challenge. So, but the eval account's put away. I just have the practice account up now. Interesting. Yeah, I don't. You know what? That's exactly what happened to me today. I adjusted my ATM strategy. I added an extra profit target in there, and I adjust my stops a little bit. And that's exactly, right after that, that's exactly what happened. I don't think that's ever happened to me, though. So that's, I was thrown off. I was thrown off. And right now, where I had my P&L, it was on a different screen, and I wasn't so heavily watching that. I was watching another screen, and then when I just happened to look over, I was so confused. That's crazy. And for me, it was weird. It was half and half. You know, half were good, the other half were just completely opposite. This is looking good on the 15. I hope we can hold above this. If we hold over 30. Let's see, right here. Yeah, 33. This is good. So playing that 5-minute bull flag, not great, but looks like this might be turning into something bigger. Hopefully it holds and doesn't just start to waterfall. We don't want that. But I think it's looking a little promising. Gotta hold though. I hope we get a break up here. I want to see us end up in the 200s. Get right into this zone. I hope so. Got a lot of sellers here. So I think this is the VWAP indicator. I think that's what this yellow guy is here. And we're breaking below it. Come on, let's hold. Still looking okay. Not great, but okay. Still very early. It's only an hour and 20 in. Not so bad. We're going to bounce right there, right off that 31. Nope. It's not looking good. So right off the top of that zone, let's see if we get a little push up. Take a quick scalp right into the 19. 19 should be safe. It's conservative. Looks like we got a pivot at 21. To close. Get that 10 to hold. Oh, that one failed. We're sinking into the zone. Hey, what's up? Good morning. Thanks for joining. I think he called it DC. Looks like we got that bit of a turnaround, huh? Curious if we make it right down here again. Let's see what happens. I personally wouldn't be buying that one again. The fact that we didn't hold this here, very skeptical of what's going to happen around here. So we're coming back down to this. I wouldn't try that again. So it might bounce, but I'm not taking it. So at this point, I'd rather just let this thing do what it wants to do and either get over this 110 or get under this 80 mark, and then I'd be looking for something else. So whether it's going to be a continuation short or going back in long. But I think anything can happen at this point. But it's looking very bearish. but I would wait. I guess I would consider a short off of the 151.10 as we wick up right to it, and then probably scale out at 151.100 and then see if we get back down to that 90 area and keep it tight. And if I did get in short at the 151.10, I'd probably give it like a 3.5 point stop. So just keep it really tight. So if we did take that trade, I'd be taking profit right here. So it looks like it got to us to our profit target by like 0.5 point. I'd probably lock it in. So that's a good solid 8 points right there for one contract, and then hold the other, and at that point my stop would be break even. It's the nice thing about playing the zones. You can usually play for a quick scalp. Top and bottom of the zone, just a quick 5-10 points. Being in the zone, we're looking for buyers, but we sunk so far into it. So I was thinking a short from the top of the zone going down, and sometimes we can just traverse the whole zone. So we're taking profit just a little bit in, it's good. And see if we sink lower. But we're playing around with this expected move, and so we know there's some volatility there, right around that 150.86 or something like that. So be watching out for that. So I would have been stopped out already out of my second position. So let's see if this holds and pushes us back out of the zone. That'd be good to the upside. See some green today. Looks like we've got 1.5 minutes left in this candle. Looks like we're going to head for that expected move again. But what are we going to do with it? Well, that's good. Nice. Well, that's showing some promise. I hope we run this thing back up towards the top. It'd be great. Gotta get back over that 151.10. Oh, did we slow down? We're going so slow. So I like that. Let's get out of this zone. Got to get over that 17. If we closed up here around 17, 18, I would consider going long here at 10 or 11. Probably with just one. Got less than a minute. Sinking down into the zone again. Seconds. We're right at the top. So maybe down in here. Yeah, if we closed up here, I'd be happy getting in here. We closed here. So, not loving it, but just give it a little bit more. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, so heading towards the 87. Let's see what happens. Looks like a little bit of a bounce. 88. Here we go. 10-point bounce. Nice job, Tony. Way to close green, man. Green Friday. That's good. Oh, so I've been thinking about putting together a Discord so we can get together and share some ideas, maybe post some charts, trade ideas, things we're looking out for, maybe a place to share wins or losses, just a place to kind of just talk to other traders, but definitely want to keep it a positive environment, just good vibes. What do you guys think about that? Is that something you'd like to be a part of? Nice. Well, that's the plan then. Hopefully I can have that up and running next week. Got to figure some stuff out, how to kind of organize it. But yeah, that's the plan. I did start reserving a spot, so I have a name for it, and I just got to build it out. So hopefully that doesn't take long. That's brand new for me, so hopefully I can just figure it out. But yeah, once it's up and running, I'll send out an invite to everyone, or I'll start posting the link in the descriptions of the videos. That way, you guys can just join. But I'll make a notification about it. So I'll do a video or something. I hope we get a bounce off of this expected move again. That'd be great. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining. Curious to see if we're gonna hold this thing up here at the 87 mark, or if we're about to just fall through. As we fall through. Hey, what's up? Good morning. Thanks for joining. Alright, so it looks like we might be breaking down. Yeah, it might be. Question is, are we going to hold that or are we going to reverse? This is very bearish. Doesn't look good. So hoping we have a bit of a comeback today and maybe end up in here, something like that. I think that would have been a good spot to go short for the weekend on some options. But I don't know if we're going to get that. Looks like someone's trying to hold this thing up. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, good luck to you on that. They really move. Oh, they really move. You know, from like $1 to, you know, $50 or $100, like seconds. That can be a lot of fun. Be a lot of fun, that's for sure. It's crazy how fast they move too. You know, if you're trading the QQQ or something like that, you know, if it goes against you just like 30 cents, that thing is worthless, you know, but then you can scoop them up for pennies, and then it's right back to like, you know, 25, 50, it's so fast. So good luck. Well, I think I'm going to have to call it here. I think that's it for me for today. If you stay trading today, man, good luck to you. Hope you stay green. You know, and let's see what happens here. Let's see what this looks like at the end of the day. Well, I'm gonna power down. So, thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate you guys being here. So, have a good one. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys Monday. Monday. Right. And I'll let you know what's up with that Discord. So, you guys take care.